John Williams. Okay. So we can probably forecast that this is a somewhat large movie based off of a John Williams scoring. Spielberg. Famous guy, yeah? All right, let's go. Please be filmed well. Please be filmed well. Solid set so far, guys. Definitely like that slight dolly pan. Feels super cinematic with the teals and the oranges. Because what are we looking at? Obviously, a spaceship has landed, and some creatures have come off of the ship. Yeah, and pretty much based off of the scoring, I don't think that they're like here for nefarious reasons, guys. It almost feels like they're just inquisitive, like whimsical. Like, so far, it just feels lighthearted. It doesn't feel like something bad is going to happen.
And plenty of sausage and pepperonis.
Everything but the little fishies.
One of them is wearing a shirt that's in promotion of Whippets. Okay. It's not like what people do with like CO2 canisters.
You're here, guys. Stop it! Sorry.
So one of the kids was smoking in front of an adult. Or times must have been extremely different.
Harvey?
Hey, nice one, Elliot.
It was an accident.
A pizza.
Yeah,
Who said you guys could order a pizza, huh?
Him.
Huh? In the house.
You geek, man.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I think it would be it's doing better justice where it is currently because that pizza looks absolutely disgusting. All right, the quality of that belongs there.
Mom, it was really nice for her.
Douchebag, Elliot.
Don't douchebag talk in my house.
Either it's undercooked, or you are somewhere in the Midwest. Hey kid, it's late. Go back inside the house. I mean, and you're living under the threat of coyotes? Nah. All right. So we've definitely just learned that this thing is extremely fast. Even though its legs are very small, it is also incredibly fast. You know, I'm not sure if this current like young generation will ever get to experience this, right? I'm not sure. These were like great times. It's like you and your bike, right? Or like the random, you know, the other kids in the neighborhood all had the bikes, and you all would go much further than your parents ever knew you actually went, but you went. You get what I'm saying here. Life has changed so drastically.
It was no iguana.
Maybe you know how they say there are alligators in the sewers?
Alligators in the sun.
Is she famous now? Like, oh god, I have no idea her name, right? But it's like a unisex name, though, right? I think so. Whatever her name is, I think she's famous, or she was famous in like the '90s and early 2000s or something. but I don't really remember her as a child, right? But the face is very much so memorable to me for some reason.
All we're trying to say, it's your turn to do the dishes, fellas.
I set and cleared.
I set and cleared.
All right, so what we're learning from this here is, okay, so they're obviously divorced. I don't know how or why they got divorced, but apparently the father is with someone else. Did the father leave to be with some younger woman, guys? I don't know, or just someone else. What's the reasoning behind it?
I did breakfast.
I did breakfast.
It matters slightly, the divorce at least, with how much I care about it or not. I need the reasons. Run. Don't let it touch you. The rule number 1. Okay. I mean, guys, we already know that obviously whatever this being is incredibly intelligent because it's been able to do what we actually cannot do. And that's travel long distances in space, right? The fact that it was able to do that, who knows what position it had on that ship. It obviously was like some type of like exploration mission, right? That's what it felt like, at least. They're looking at trees and things like that. So they're obviously intelligent. But let's see what this takes us. So obviously, it follows a pattern that was left. You just eat things off the ground, bro. All right. Yeah, it's odd to see those
Okay,
there,
you're
but
hot.
to eat them is another
I'll be back.
story. It's like the hunters who track animals and randomly put the animal droppings in their mouth to verify certain freshness and but all right. Do those weird things. Let me guess, he's not feeling well, right? I wonder why you're not feeling well, bro. All right? I'm sure you're not inoculated for whatever that thing has. Oh, he's faking. Okay.
Food. These are toys. These are little men. This is Greedo. And then this is Hammerhead. See, this is Walrus Man. And then this is Snaggletooth.
Yeah, this is definitely like the opposite of every single alien movie that I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. We have like a good alien, right? Coming to visit, and just so happens that a kid finds the alien, and no one else does. He's trying to tell people, hey, listen, there's something weird going on. They ignore him, of course, because he's a kid. You could be making this up in your head. I don't believe you. Right? Just so happens, in reality, this is exactly the case. There's an alien here. And the kid obviously doesn't understand that he probably shouldn't be near this thing. Right? Because you can actually get sick. I thought that he really got sick. He was joking. He just wanted to spend more time with the alien.
Are you hungry? I'm hungry.
Why is this alien so infantile? I mean, I guess it could be. I guess it would have to be for the movie to make sense, right? But again, the alien has the knowledge to travel the stars, build a spaceship. Right? Maybe not that specific one, right? Maybe someone else built it. Maybe the one that got left was the absolute derelict of the crew. But still, he was chosen for the crew. Okay? What?
Come on, Harvey.
Well, I mean, obviously, it would be kind of infantile, brand new planet, let's say, right? It's never encountered any of these things. These are all brand new experiences, right? But I would expect for it to just be a little bit more, just a little bit more intelligent. Let's say. Maybe intelligence is measured differently. But I guess that would have to be.
You like this?
Still very childlike, though, guys. But I guess what would you be on a foreign planet? Okay.
Swear it. The most excellent promise you can make. Swear as my only brother on our
Don't
lives.
get so heavy, I swear.
I wouldn't. Well, I would, just to kind of play into the the fantasy. But if I saw it and it was real,
Okay, swear it one more time. I have absolute
power. Yes.
he's gonna scream. He's gonna scream. You have to scream, bro.
Look what I made for you.
Okay, I knew a scream had to come, but I didn't know. Okay,
What happened in here?
a lot. Look in the closet.
You mean my room? Can't tell. Not even Mom. Why not?
This is not okay. The mother should know.
See 'em. Give me a break.
This is weird.
You know what's going to happen.
So we still have not found. So obviously it's making noise with its mouth. And it has a mouth, right? Like, how does it communicate? But it is making noises with its mouth. But they're kids. They're not even going to even make an attempt to actually, truthfully communicate.
You can make faces and make them.
A lot of product placement. Big brands also.
And give shirt.
Okay, so it still didn't tell us. All right. Wait. Okay.
Did you explain school to him?
How do you explain school to higher intelligence?
Maybe he's not that smart. Maybe he's like a...
Nah, he is. He is. Again, he is, bro.
Could be who only knows how to push buttons or
Too
something.
smart.
Okay,
That's also valid. Maybe it's just a worker bee who only knows how to push buttons or something. All right, that's another theory. Back in the day.
Hey, Elliot, where's your goblin?
Does this even happen anymore, or do we all just drop our kids off at school?
Shut up. Did he come?
Don't eat that. Don't even put that in your mouth. Put that straight in the garbage where it belongs. Ugh. He's touching it with his tongue. Couldn't imagine. Exactly. Throw that in the trash.
They won't feel anything. They won't be hurt.
How do you know?
It'll take a little while.
Yeah. Like student-teacher conferences, guys. 100%. Based off the scene with this creature looking at like a comic strip, the comic strip read "Help, help," along with it was like, I don't know what was going on here. It was like a satellite dish, and it was looking at the satellite dish. But I understand what they're trying to tell us, but how does this thing know like what all these symbols mean? Do they have identical looking satellites on their planet?
What's wrong?
So he's going to be trying to, I'm guessing, build some type of communication device.
Bertie, I have to go pick up Elliot. Will you be a good girl and stay?
Mommy, he can talk.
Of course he can talk. I'll be right back in 10 minutes. Stay there.
10 minutes? Yeah, these were different times, bro. You leaving the kid alone in the house with an alien. And obviously now she thinks that Elliot is the reason why is the one that drank the beer.
Phone.
E.T., E.T., be good.
Be good. I taught him that too. You should give him his dignity. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Hey, 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 hey! Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. He speaks English now, bro.
Oh my God, he's talking now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take us to the movies. We'd have popcorn fights.
We'll do that again, Elliot.
Sure.
What type of man purposely leaves his family, bro? No, not a good one. I really need to know the details before I pass any judgment on either party, guys, right? But just be fully aware here. What kind of man purposely leaves his sons? What kind of man, listen, a terrible one. How are your sons going to grow up? How? I mean, I guess they can. They will, right? But what's wrong with you?
Now you're going as a ghost, you promised. I'm not even...
Guys, is it going to turn out like completely the opposite of how they're depicting it? Because basically it looks like this alien here is like one of the good guys for the most part. He's, extremely docile, peaceful, funny, somewhat witty even, guys, right? Even though he's not saying anything, but I feel like that could be some foreshadowing. Is he going to blow up the whole house is what he said here, guys? I wonder if the alien is going to turn out bad, guys, right? But based off of the era this came out, probably not. This is a feel-good movie, I'm guessing.
I think I'm going
Completely.
as a cowgirl. Okay, now you know the plans by heart, don't you?
You look great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You didn't pick up on that? Come on. Why is she so blind? Did this have anything to do with the divorce, guys? Because if she's this blind to not see what's happening in front of her face, imagine being married to someone like this. Could that be it? I don't know what's happening here, but you still left your kids. All right. I'm trying to understand. Okay, but what's happening here? Like, I remember these times when trick-or-treating was like a thing. Now it's like, we're going to throw an event and you bring your kids so it's safe. Right? Before, like, she also didn't recognize the drastic height difference between this alien and the daughter. Guys. Oh! Okay, we're flying now. Bro, why are you even pedaling? Like, why are you even pedaling? You can also tell super, like, drastically different times. What is she supposed to be? Normally, whenever I see... these days at least, everyone kind of just wants to be the harlot. She's just she's just, I have no idea what she is, but she's not a harlot. Or a strumpet. Neither of these things. Okay. Okay. How is that working? I'm trying to think of the parts that were used here. Okay. You know what? Matter of fact, we're not going to even dig into that. It's working.
Where will you go? Elliot. Oh, Elliot! Don't ever do this again, Elliot! Oh, you're so hot. Run up and draw him a bath quicker. Sorry, I yelled at you.
Did she just say, sorry, I yelled at you? Oh my God. Like, I almost felt like calling my son to preemptively yell at him. Basically for what he did. I dare you. I dare you.
You gotta find him, Mike.
Where is he?
You are mine. If he could access this location very quickly by bike, why would Elliot have gone to the edge of a cliff and then force him to fly a very long distance, what seemed to be a long, high distance? Was it just for that shot that we saw against the moon? Like, was it just for that? Because it seems like he could have gotten here anyway, quicker, if he would have just gone the correct way. The first thing you thought about was to pour coffee onto the floor that you're now going to have to clean up. Okay. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Bro, it looks like it needs some lotion. Lotion. Scream and call the police. Right. Like, thank you for being an attentive mother for the first time. Literally in the entire... Bro, how long? Hour, 17 minutes, and 3 seconds. I appreciate your attentiveness. NASA? Oh, well. But why are we in a spacesuit, though? Like, were you purposely trying to scare them? That's what that was, bro. 100%. Because for what reason would you know you can speak, do this? All right. Yeah. Like, your whole household now has to go into quarantine, bro. Don't you think this is a little bit much, bro? It's too late. Like, it's already been all up and down everything, right? There have been a lot of people that have come in contact with the kid. Okay, he went to school.
No, what's the matter with Elliot?
Have you noticed any surface sweating?
No.
Elliot is, oh no, but see, Elliot is sick because he stayed out all night long, right? I mean, that was a light foreshadow from when the mother was saying, "Oh, you're out at night, you're gonna get sick," right? So we can pretty much forecast that has nothing to do with whatever sickness came from the alien. It came from, Elliot is sick because he stayed out all night, and maybe the alien is also sick because it stayed out all night.
Has it lost any hair?
He never had any hair.
Are the children all right?
It's definitely not albumin.
Testing shows no deficits on FNF and
Yeah, this movie was expensive for the time, I'm guessing.
HTS testing.
EEG analysis shows complete coherence and synchronization of brainwave activity between both subjects.
Oh. Oh no! They're somehow like linked.
Elliot, I don't think that he was left here intentionally. But his being here is a miracle, Elliot.
Okay.
It's a miracle. And you did the best that anybody could do.
No, it's a kid. I mean, I hear what you're saying. You're trying to make him feel good, but no. I'm sure the government would have done a lot better. Would we have known about it, though? No. Would they have made a movie about it? No. This is like Like a boy and his dog moment. I bet you anything the reason why E.T. is lying down is because he accidentally put his tongue into that potato salad. I figured it out. It's the potato salad, guys. See, I've tried to warn people for like my entire life not to put that poison in your mouth. And there's a movie that came out in 1982 that basically is showing the repercussions of putting that poison in your mouth. When E.T. was super happy, he brought this flower to life. And as he is, what seems to be at least, meeting his demise, the flower is dying. Right? It represents him.
Let's try some Bertillio. May we have some Bertillio, please?
How do you know his lungs are right here? Maybe you're like pushing, I don't know, on his wrist or something. I don't know, guys. But how do you know his, well, obviously not his wrist, but you get what I'm saying here. Okay. It's a movie. It's a movie. Move Elliot, but keep the youngest one to watch this.
Quiet.
Still be fair.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Something's happening.
Oh, yeah. It's a love interest, guys. For the mother. Then what was the purpose of even covering your face this long? You shouldn't have worn a helmet or anything anyway, then.
They're gonna have to take him away now.
We're just gonna cut him all up.
Yes. Smart kid.
Just like to spend some time alone with him.
Okay. So this is the last mental picture you're going to give the kid? Like this? It's the stuff of nightmares. He loved this thing. The light on its chest turned on, similar to... Okay. Yeah, so the mother and the daughter were definitely foreshadowing while they were sitting on the step there.
You take phone home.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how long he's going to be alive for in that that condition that's meant to basically freeze his body. Should have said something. But these are terrible kids. Terrible kids. You're going to jail, bro. I mean, I get it. Not in this universe, but you're going to jail.
We're all gonna die and they're never gonna give me my license.
I hope you don't get it, bro, because you're doing some craziness. You might as well, bro, because you're putting their life in danger enough. Okay. I'm glad they let go of that. Oh, now you realize. Yeah, there was a lot going on over there, bro.
This is reality, Greg.
That's not that crazy to ask. You saw the man, or you saw the thing, right? Heal things. Make things float in the air. You flew on a bike. You don't have the right to say anything about reality. You don't, okay? It's done a lot of things. Bro, you didn't see all those people. Let me see this again. You didn't see all those people. Stop playing. Like, and look, because how they just got grabbed, there's no way. And as a matter of fact, you can kind of see in the glasses. Like, all of those people standing on the side of the street, and you still decided to go right through them. If the government said, one of the scientists said that I saw that thing in the forest, why would they leave it? Why would they leave it there? Specifically, why would they leave it there without knowing exactly what it does, or having someone that's surrounding the area to specifically not allow anyone else to touch it, right? Why exactly is that being unguarded, and why is it covered with leaves?
I just wanted to say goodbye.
Be good.
Yes.
This is a great looking shot. He is way too invested. All right. So earlier in the movie, I was like, oh, is this a love interest, right? And obviously, this is supposed to be the love interest. I'm guessing, right? Like, he cares way too much about a random person that he just met. Okay. Let's see. What do I feel about this? I think that the movie was filmed very well, like, throughout. I mean, there were a couple of extremely eye-catching scenes. I also love the fact that they did not overdo the teal and orange, but generally that wasn't really a thing to be overdone, right? Let's say in the early 80s, right? So that's a great thing. The scoring was great, obviously, John Williams, right? But throughout the film, specifically on certain moments, like let's say the end scene here, it just felt extremely pretentious, bro. It did. It didn't need to. It didn't need to be that grand. I would have probably preferred something just a little bit more, I don't know, like emotionally driven, let's say, more so than I'm about to conquer the world type of vibes that we got, sonically from that last piece that we just encountered. Right, the acting throughout the film was great, though. There was nothing that felt like just completely overdone or overblown. The main character, Elliot, I think he was obviously he was a star of this. Definitely feels like a cult classic type of film. It definitely does, guys. The special effects were kind of wonky, but again, I need to not look at it from the 2024 lens, right, and look at it from 1982 lens, let's say. And I think that this took a lot of awards when it came out. I'm going to go ahead and forecast that pretty much based off of how it looks, at least, right? Now, the story is a brand new story for me, because generally when I think aliens, I think of conquest type of aliens. Generally, that's what an alien is to me, for the most part. I do not think that if a super intelligent culture, let's say, has the ability to come to this planet, they're coming for a reason, and most likely it's something that we have. So do I think that this is extremely plausible? Not at all. It's not plausible at all. But I will say, if you want to get kids interested in space, or even the concept of aliens, theoretically, right? That I think this is a really good avenue to take, right? Because this is a good, feel good, moderately kid friendly story, guys, right? Absolutely. But all right, listen, guys, if you guys do want to see the full length reaction, it is on Patreon at the second tier, and you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.